Hello, Internet. I'm Pan42, but you can call me Pan. This is my very first reading for the Internet, so I'm gonna do a pick a card. This reading is gonna be more of like a collective checkup, because I kind of want to see who's out there, who's watching, what kind of energies are out there watching me, and like what they need to know, so that I can better gauge what kind of videos I'm gonna do. So yeah. So this pick a card is gonna be fun and silly. This is a game that I got at a board game convention called Over Under Ostrich. Let's see. Can you see it? There you go. It's just a bunch of ostriches with really cute haircuts. So your pick a card is going to be, which ostrich haircut you feel most drawn to. And I think I'm going to do 3 haircuts because I like the number 3. So this one and this one. And if we get a double, I'll just shuffle it back in and get a different one. So we have the purple one. Let's see. The purple one. The green mocha one. And the little bowl cut guy. They're super cute. Wow, incense. Okay, I'm gonna leave the video for like a second so you can pick one. Hope you can see these enough. I decided to do this reading in my front room because it was so pretty and sunny out. Okay. Them over there. Alright. So, for today, I'm going to be using my Hush Tarot and the Heart of Fairy Oracle, which are like my 2 favorite decks in the whole world. The Hush Tarot is done by a local artist, so it might be hard to find, but I'll try and put it in the description. And the Fairy Tarot, the Fairy Oracle is one I've had for many years now, so it might be out of print by now, but yeah, it's one that has been with me for a really long time. So you guys are getting the OG decks today. Okay, so we're going to start with pile 1. Which is our little purple-haired girl right here. Let's see. Please give me a look into pile 1's current state. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross if any of you are like interested in what that means. So first we have the 2 of Swords, the Tower, the King of Swords, the Star, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Wow, lots of kings here today, guys. And the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, guys, you feeling okay? Wow. So, what I'm seeing here is your current state is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about decisions. It's also about kind of like not really knowing where you're going. It's a bit of a lost puppy kind of card. Although these are kittens. And they're really cute. I hope you can see it. It won't focus, but it's cute. Anyway, so this is your current state. You're kind of in a weird place of you have two decisions and you feel a little bit lost, a little bit like things aren't quite where or going the way you want. Like, you're just not sure is really what the state is. Crossing you is the Tower card. Now, guys, this whole year for me personally has been a Tower card, so I feel you. I'm a Taurus, so I don't like change. In fact, it's really painful for me. So, I get it. This sucks. But also, like, it sucks. It does. But it's also how we grow and how we change and how we get better. Like, without the Tower cards that I've had this year, I would not be doing this right now, which is like, this is huge for me. So, yes, something big is coming. Something big is crossing you, is crossing your path. A big change. Something that's gonna maybe rock all of your foundations and make you relook at some things. This is scary, but wow, you have so many good things in your court. Let me just keep going. So, the way I read this is behind you. So what's behind you is the Ace of Wands. So backing you up is passion. Like, the Ace of Wands is about how there's new opportunity in passion. Like, Wands is about fire and like just your ultimate goals and wants and desires. And the Ace is about endless opportunity. So something like new and exciting is backing you up. This is something really like there's passion behind you. Like, that's what's going to fuel you forward. Crowning you is the King of Swords. The King of Swords knows exactly what he wants and exactly how he's going to get it. So you intellectually have this Tower card. Like, you know what you want and you're going to get it how you want it. Like, the universe is backing you up with your passions, and you have the knowledge and the power to be able to take this on. Ahead of you is the Star. So whatever this thing that's crossing you is, even though it might shake you to your very core, you're going to come out of it just shining so bright. Like, it's going to challenge you for sure, because at your feet here is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is about conflict. It's about fighting through something. It's about, like, maybe fighting with people you know or care about, but it's beneath you. It's at your feet. You are on top of it. Like, this is going to be a fight. It's going to change something, but you got this, is basically what these cards say right here. Okay, so over here, we have this little tower of cards, which I will tell you what they mean. So this is the Emperor card at the base. This is your friends and family. So the influences around you are the Emperor card. Now, the Emperor is like, he's a powerful figure that can like give you things that are valuable. Sometimes they're a bit on the overbearing side, so maybe watch out for that, but they have valuable resources. An emperor has all the resources you need. So don't forget that you have friends and family to help you through this, whatever this is. The next card up is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, this card, it represents your hopes and dreams. And your hopes and dreams for whatever this Tower card moment is. So your hopes and dreams are represented by the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is really about slow, steady progress and taking your time and really thinking things through. He is the knight that sits on his horse and isn't, like, the horse isn't moving in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. So it's about taking your time, thinking through things so that you can reach these dreams that you want. The next card represents your fears and worries, and that's here as the King of Wands. So the fears and worries that you have about this big, huge transition, what I'm seeing here is that it's related to what your passion. Like, you're the king of your passion, and sometimes when you're really passionate about something, sometimes you over worry about it because it's your baby, right? You don't want it to like go the way of the trash or something like that. Like, this is your baby, so your fears are connected to your passion. You care so much about it, and that's why you're afraid. But I think with the King of Wands here, like, you're still in control. Like, you have the ability to look at your passions and look at your fears and say, thank you. This is, I care a lot, and that's why I'm afraid. So because I care a lot, I'm going to keep going. So that's really awesome, and good for you. So the result of all of this is the Queen of Wands. I love this Queen of Wands card. She's such a badass. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus! Oh yeah. Look, isn't she awesome? Love her. So the Queen of Wands is really, she's more tempered than the King of Wands. At least as I see her, she's a super badass. It's just like the result of this is that you're gonna hold your passions and you're gonna be the badass in charge of them, and you're gonna come out like a bright shining star, and man, you got this shit. Is basically what this reading just says. Is like, this is gonna suck for a second, but you got this. So let's do maybe one or two of my fairy oracle cards. I'm gonna read from the book on these because even though I've had these for years, I don't have them memorized. Like, that's ridiculous. But we're gonna see how many fairies pop out for you. I love working with fairies because, yeah, they're mischievous and weird and like, but they're buddies. They're not as malicious as some people might think. So don't be afraid of the fairies. They just want you to play. So let's see what we get for you. Fairies. Fairies. Ooh, that's a lot. I'll take this top one. We'll try for one more. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. There you go. Okay. What do they want to say? Oh, lovely. Ooh, these are pretty ones. All right, so we have the card 43, the Lady of Sorrows, and 55, the Remembrance. Let's see. I'll see if we can. Whee! There she is. There's the Lady of Sorrows. And here is the Remembrance. Ooh, this way. 55. So, 5. There's 2 5s in this reading. 5, 4. Yeah, there's 5s and 4s in this reading. So, maybe 55 is an important number for you. I'm not like a numerologist, so I don't really know. All I know is 5 is the number of change, and you have 2 right here. So, based on your Tower card thing, yeah, something's changing. And based on just these names, like, it might suck a little, but you're going to get through it. We already know that. All right, so the Lady of Sorrows is about a lack of forgiveness or barriers or letting go. She's this lady who visits us all from time to time. She is the hoarder of hurts and slights, the connoisseur of sorrow. She has built a wall around her heart with the collected wrongs that have been done to her. There are so many hurt upon hurt, slight upon slight. Her wall grows taller and broader by the day. She tends it carefully, making sure that there are no gaps between the sorrow that might let light in. Pity her. She has never learned to let things go. Miser that she is, she can't bear the thought of forgiveness. And when she knows that she is in the right. Does she sound familiar? If she turns up in a reading, examine what old hurts and sorrows you're holding on to. Even if you can only identify one, take that one hurt out of the wall you've been building and let a little light back into your heart. To feed on hurts and sorrows is to live, perhaps, but never to thrive. In order to thrive, you need light and compassion. So begin to forgive, forget, and let the light in. And I'm going to read 55 for you too. The Remembrance. Lessons learned, important memories, and heart connection. When you move from one state or one thing to another, it is important to remember. Lessons learned, things achieved are important to remember as you travel along your path. Be aware what you need to bring with you as you move forward. How did you approach the situation last time? Was it successful? Could you handle that situation better now if it happened again? As you look at the remembrance, what do you see in his eyes? Think of the important things you have learned in the past and take them with you and to use on your new journey. So yeah, this is like, it really goes with your reading, honestly. Like, something might come that might make you sad, and also you need to remember that you're the bomb. Like, this Ace of Wands tells you your passion is backing you up. You've maybe done this before. Just remember that you're awesome and you can do this. You're the queen of your passions. And don't hold grudges about maybe what transpires, because you're better than that. Okay, that was your reading, pile 1. Good job. We did it. Okay, now I'm going to clear this away and do pile 2. Bye. Hi, reading 2. This is Pan. Hi. Hello, Internet. Here's your cute little ostrich card. Ooh, there you go. Whee. Focus. Focus. Nope, it doesn't want to focus. Okay, anyway, this is your ostrich card. He's super cute. Here you can see him right down here. He's super cute. Focus, you bastard. There you go. So, this is your little ostrich green guy. We're gonna do just a general State of the Union type check-in with everybody in this group. I'm gonna be doing a Celtic Cross spread, which if you don't know is a pretty standard one for readers. Yeah. So let's see what comes out. All right. I'll explain what it all means as we go. But all right, so your first card is the Three of Wands. Crossing you is the Emperor. On right here is the Ace of Wands. Wow. A lot of similar cards. Top is Three of Swords. Right here is the Ace of Cups. And the bottom of you is the Three of Cups. Then we have the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Wow, you got a lot of cards that are like I know the cards, but also I'm like, what? Okay. So anyway, it's okay. I got this. You got this. We got this. All right. So your first card is the Three of Wands. It's a lot of ravens or crows. I can't really tell which because you mostly tell crows or ravens apart by the size of them, and it's all one group. So, anyway, the Three of Wands is about, geez, I am blanking. All right, I'm going to just go based on what I see here. The Three of Wands is about some conflict, but it's also about, that's what it is. Okay, I knew threes were like, we're getting a little, anyway, the Three of Wands is about preparation and like getting ready for something. So, this card represents your current state of being. So your Three of Wands energy right now is you're getting ready for something. In the regular Rider-Waite, it's a guy looking out at the ocean. So he's preparing for something to come in. These crows look like they're preparing to make a nest, maybe, or they're working together to prepare for battle or something like that. So that's your current state of being. Crossing you is the Emperor card. Now the Emperor it could be a person coming in for you, or it could be just you evolving into a bigger position. Like the Emperor is in charge of a lot. He has a lot of materials at his feet. He has a lot of responsibilities in his hands. He's got a lot of weight on his brow. So what could be crossing you could be a person of power coming in to do something for you. It could also be you rising up to a position of power. So let's look at all the other cards around it to try and figure out what this Emperor is. So behind you is the Ace of Wands, which if you felt drawn to pile one, like they had the same card in the exact same position, which is super weird. Doesn't happen very often. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is about your passions, and it's about new opportunity in your passion. So backing you up, like right behind you, is all of this passion that you have for something new. Which makes me think that the person crossing you is somebody who's going to give you an opportunity. Or it's you making your own opportunity. Hi, sorry about that, guys. I don't know where I left off, because I'm just getting used to the fact that my camera, like, stops. Anyway, so crowning you as the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card normally. It talks about pain and loss and grief. So if this is the card that's crowning you, which means it's kind of the state of your mind, maybe you're focusing too much on how this could go wrong, how this this beautiful opportunity, this passion that you love, oh, maybe it's just a fad, or maybe I'm not really meant to do this, or maybe you're focusing on what could go wrong. Like maybe it'll turn out awful. But what if it turned out good? So your current state of mind, like what's crowning you, is you're over worrying. You're thinking about the bad possibilities instead of the good ones. But ahead of you is the Ace of Cups, which is like a new opportunity in love and emotion, in revitalizing how you feel about things. So maybe this passion will bring you some new love for life. Maybe it's not a love like romantic love, but maybe it's a love for life. It's a love for where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, like just everything. It's a new opportunity in revitalizing your heart. And beneath you, we have the Three of Cups. I love the Three of Cups because it's all about working together with your soul family or the people that you're closest with. It's a real partnership of the minds, and it's beneath you. So it means that at your feet, like at your foundation, at your core, you have this somewhere. There's somebody you can go to that will elevate this state of mind for you, that will show you can do this. Like, we're working together. This is a beautiful, like, loving partnership. It's we're working together to get you through this. So don't forget that you have these people, that they're around, and that they care, you know? Wow, I'm sorry, Pile 2. Your reading has gotten interrupted so many times because of SD cards. I will be better. But anyway, where were we? We were at, you have people that care. You know, maybe all of these interruptions like kind of reflect your state of mind of, this is why you can't take this opportunity forward. Like, you need to be stricter with yourself. The Emperor is also about like strict guidelines and like following the rules and like that kind of thing. So maybe you just need to be a little stricter with your own mind to not take you to these dark places, to stop interrupting yourself so that you can do this thing that's really going to help you revitalize your whole life. Okay, so on this side are like a bunch of stuff. So I really love this card. So this card is your friends and family, and this is the Magician card. I love the art on this card. It's so pretty. I hope you can see it. Yeah, there it goes. It focused. It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, it's Red Riding Hood, like cutting off the wolf's skin. Anyway, it's great. This card represents your friends and family. And as we said here, there are people in your life that want to work with you to make this opportunity happen for you. And them being represented by the Magician card here really shows that they have the power to help you. They can transmute like these thoughts, these worries, these like really down on yourself ideas that you have into something that will help you, that will make you better, that will move you forward in a good direction. So the next card we have is this card represents your hopes and dreams, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds and watching, like waiting. This is like the waiting stage. So your hopes and dreams, you are the cultivator of them. So if you're cultivating with this mindset of everything will fail anyway, you're you're not going to get good growth. You need to, like, I know this is way, way, way easier said than done because, hello, I am the worst at this ever. But if you focus on the negative, you're just gonna get negative. Like, I definitely have done that to myself so many times. You freak yourself out so bad that, like, yeah, now I can't do anything. And it sucks. And I know that it's not always avoidable, especially for people like me with anxiety or ADHD. Like, it's hard to get out of those holes. But that's why you have this Three of Cups, and that's why your friends are your magicians. Like, you need that support to really help you move forward. So seek out those people because they can help you with these planting of your dreams. The next card we have is about your fears and nightmares. Your the scary stuff, like the opposite of your hopes and dreams. And in this space we have the High Priestess, and I love this card. She's the front of the Hush Tarot box, and she's really pretty. And just focus. Focus! Focus on her. She's so pretty. Here she is. She's so pretty. Anyway, the High Priestess is about things that are hidden, things that you know are illusions. Like, all of your fears are all illusions, is really what she's trying to tell you. She's trying to tell you, like, you are more powerful than your fears. You're more powerful than this state of mind. You have the tools to beat it. She believes in you. Like, the High Priestess reveals things that are hidden. She knows the things that are deepest and darkest, but she sees what they are. They're illusions, they're monsters. They're not you, they're not reality. And if you pull on this energy of the High Priestess, she'll really show you where, like, oh, this is just my brain being mean to me, because my brain does it to me all the time. Okay, so the last card we had, which is the result of all of this, is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about not only, like, having fought a good fight, but it's being able to rise to the challenge. Like, you're standing your ground. You have this. You're going to come out feeling so strong to have come through this opportunity that maybe you're so scared of failing, but will bring out new life in you. It's the warrior that went through war and fucking survived and then got a medal for it. You know, that kind of energy is like you went through it and you did it and you're awesome, is basically what the result is. So now I'm going to shuffle the Fairy Tarot. I love this deck. Some people are real cautious about fairies, but I really like working with them, mostly because they really love your inner child and they really love to bring out the love of life. They like to make you play. And sometimes play is mischief, but, like, they're really good to work with, especially if you're in the mindset of everything is going to go wrong. Fairies remind you, like, maybe it won't though, and, like, you should have fun. I love my fairies. Anyway, ooh, that was too many, but we will take this one, and then we're going to shuffle again so that you can get one more card from the fairies. Just one more, please. Oh, that one wants to come. There you go. Oh man, I think I saw what it was, and it's my favorite card of the deck. Okay, so the first card we have is 20, the Lady of the Forest. Let's see. There you go. There we go. There she is. That's the Lady of the Forest. And your other card is 38, the Pan. He is my all-time favorite card in my deck. Obviously, my name is Pan. Hello. Like, that's the energy I like to bring with me into my life in general. So, yay, you got the me. You got the me card. So let's see, number-wise, we have ones because of all these aces. We have threes. We have 2 3s. We also have 2 7s. Man, you got a lot of like repeating numbers in here. So good for you. I mean, double numbers to me normally mean like, hey, pay attention. Hey, just from the universe or your guides or whoever you work with. Like, they're just being like, hey, pay attention. This is a thing. This is a thing for you. Okay, so I'm going to read you the Lady of the Forest out of the book, and I'm also going to read you the Pan out of the book because I don't have them memorized, but their energies are really cool. So, here's the Lady of the Forest. She is eternal feminine, dreaming, feeling. The Lady of the Forest is the eternal feminine, the other half of everything. There is a bias toward feminine in fairy, because fairy is an intuitive realm, a place of dreaming, creativity, and imagination that we associate with the feminine. The fairy queens hold sway here, but they dance the eternal dance of energy with their consorts and lovers, balancing the feminine with the masculine. Presiding over all of them, locked in the embrace of the Lord of the Forest, the lady dreams a great dream that the Lord externalizes. Together they create fairy, and it is their coupling at the very heart of the realm that makes it manifest. If you are graced by the presence of the lady, you are being asked to look deeply at the feminine within yourself and the feminine aspects of any relationship you are in. How do you feel? How does the relationship feel like? Is this relationship with a person, a place, an idea, whatever is manifesting itself in your life at this time? Connect with the emotion of what is occurring. Go back to the source of the relationship, the dream that began it, and think about what is happening right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, hi. Think about the emotions, the Ace of Cups, and bring it back to what it started it, which is the passion. Oh my gosh, you guys. This card, though. Because the Lord and the Lady are big energies, they work on deep levels. When you change on a profound level, those changes can take a long time to become manifest in the world. And you may not see or feel the changes in your life immediately, but things will change. So, the Pan, joyous flight, courage, the big thing, an awfully big adventure. That's how Pan sees life and death. He flies joyously on whatever comes next, knowing that it is all part of the journey. It takes courage to be adventurous. It takes courage to trust that you can deal with whatever comes next. When things seem daunting, when the future looks terribly uncertain, borrow the bravery from the Pan. Remember his joyous flight and let yourself take the first step towards whatever awaits you. After all, it's an awfully big adventure. Sorry. I played Peter Pan like once when I was in college, and that's one of my favorite lines. It's great. It's awesome. Guys, life is a great big adventure, and I'm excited for whatever is going to bring you this revitalization of your life. Like, you guys got this. Good job. So I'm going to leave your reading here. Great job, everybody. I'm going to drink my tea and start the next reading, and hopefully I'll get through it. Hi, Internet. It's Pan. Okay, number 3, group number 3. This is your card. He's a little ostrich with a bowl cut. He's real cute. So this card has like a bend in it because the way you play this game is you take the card and like Flip Cup, you like flip it up in the air and catch it. And sometimes we get real excited, and when you catch it, you like bend the card. So it kind of gives me this idea that like maybe you guys are fun because like you're rushing through like playing games and getting real excited about it. So okay, so we're gonna do, this reading is just gonna be a general reading for like a State of the Union address kind of thing. Like, we're gonna just kind of see where you're at right now and get a couple of fairy cards to like give you some pep talks. So it's just going to be not a short reading, but a real nice, succinct kind of reading, just to like get the energy of the collective and stuff. So if you were drawn to this pile, this will be your reading. I'm going to be using a Celtic cross spread. So it's a pretty basic spread for first like reading in general. But I'll explain what the cards mean as we go. So pile 3, your first card is the King of Wands. And crossing you is the 10 of Swords. Oh boy. Behind you is the Devil. I like this Devil card. It's really cute. It's a bunch of kitties. On top is the 8 of Swords. Ahead of you is the 2 of Pentacles. And underneath of you is the Chariot. Up this side we have the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Wow. So, this fun and funky energy that I was feeling might be a little manic. Okay, so the first card we have here is your current energy, which is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about standing in your passion, like being the king of your passion. You got your passion. You're guided by it, but you're not overwhelmed by it. You are in charge. The King of Wands is, I guess that's all I have to say about him. He's when he comes up as like a lover in a reading, you're like, fuck yes, because he fucks good. Wow, sorry, I guess I am using fuck a lot in this reading. So, but crossing you is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is the Death card. Now, the Death card isn't as scary to me as the Tower card is, because the Tower card is about shaking your foundations. The Death card is just about something that's no longer serving you coming to an end. So something is coming to an end currently for you. Behind you is the Devil card. Now, the Devil card, I like the Devil card because normally what you see in the Devil card is the Devil and he's holding the chains of 2 people. But if you look at the 2 people, they're not like chained heavily. Like they could get out of it if they want. So I always see it as like a master and 2 subs kind of a thing, like BDSM. Like they want to be there. They're subjugating themselves on purpose. But because this is behind you, I feel like you're shaking off the chains of something. Like you are leaving behind something that no longer works for you. Like maybe this was a relationship that you were subjugating yourself to that is just not, it's not what you need anymore. You've moved past this. Or maybe it's a job that you're like, I don't feel it anymore. So you're shaking off the shackles of this Devil card that was keeping you there and moving on to something else. On top of you, your headspace right now is the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is another kind of trapped card. In the original, you see a person with a blindfold on who's surrounded by swords and is tied up. But the swords aren't keeping her there. She could move, but the reason why she's not moving is because she can't see. So, it's really about feeling lost. So maybe you feel a bit lost, a bit ungrounded because of this death, because of this change. You're feeling like there's shifting sands beneath your feet. There's something that you're not quite sure which way to go. You feel a little trapped. You feel a little stifled. So that's the energy that's on your mind at the moment. Ahead of you, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is about two different opportunities. Okay, so pretty sure I got to the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is balancing work and love, or like family and your work buddies, or that kind of thing. It's about holding two things and balancing them and trying to, sometimes it's about deciding and sometimes it's just about balancing. So I think we'll see what it comes out to. So beneath you is the Chariot. So this is a cute Chariot card, by the way. It's pretty cute. Anyway, the Chariot is about moving forward at a rapid pace. So if that's at your feet, like your feet want to move. Like your guides are just like, yes, this death, it is right. Keep going. Like, do not stop. You might feel like you don't see shit, but like, keep your feet moving. Don't get stuck. So that's that. That's the energy I'm seeing from here. And like, there is a balance to be had between like feeling this death and feeling sad about it, but also moving forward. Like you need to have your feelings about whatever this was, because it had you for a minute there. So you gotta have your feelings, but like move forward. Yeah. So over here is a bunch of other stuff. So this card at the bottom represents your friends and family and those closest to you, like the people around you. And right now it's a Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is about like a soldier who's been through it, but they have the gusto to keep going. They're a powerful warrior is what this card represents. And like having people in your corner willing to fight for you, like that's something. So don't forget that. That is an important piece of getting you through this death is these people. These people will get you through this death. Yeah, absolutely. The other thing, the next thing we have up is your hopes and dreams, and this is represented by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, he is a go-getter. Like, he does not stop for shit. He's got this. So, if he's got this, so do you. You got this. What I'm saying is that, like, your hopes and dreams are worth going after, is what this card is saying to me. Like, it's worth going after, and it's worth going after hard. So this death happened so you can go after this. So you can follow your feet and go fast and move forward. Your fears, this card represents your fears, and it is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about something you've built over time. So whatever this is that has died, maybe it was something that you put a lot of time in, or like you built it over time with someone, and you're sad, you're scared that like you wasted all of this time for something that's gonna die. That wasn't a waste. That was important. Like, it's not, just because something is dying and moving on doesn't mean that the time you spent with it wasn't meaningful and wasn't important, because it taught you things. Like, I had a really big death this past year, like not an actual human death, but like getting over a relationship. And even though that sucked, and it's like I wasted all of my time like on this person, and like I still, like, that time wasn't wasted. That time, like, it taught me a lot of things about what I don't want, what I don't need in my life. So yes, your fears are that you built something and you don't want to let it go, but you built something and it was important for you to build it. So don't be scared of starting over. You can do it. You built it before, you can start it again. The outcome of this is the Ace of Wands. So it's a reigniting of a passion. Like, even you're the king of your passion. And maybe this thing was keeping you back from your passion. And that's why it had to die, so that you can step into your kingdom and this new opportunity to become like the king of your passions again. You get to balance your passion with like whatever you want to build. So the opportunity of reigniting your passion is what is the outcome of this. So good for you. Yay. Yeah. Sorry about this. This sucks. I get it. I hate feeling lost like this. It is not my favorite. So I get it. It sucks. But your cards are saying it's going to lead you to something that will put you back on your throne. Your throne of your passion. So, yay. Good for you. Okay. So, now I'm going to shuffle my fairy cards and get you 2 fairy cards because I love the fairies. I like working with the fairies a lot because even though they're sort of a mischievous energy, they remind you to play and love life, and that's kind of what I need personally. I forget that a lot and get stuck in this mindset of I can't see anything, everything's dark. So, yeah, fairies are really good at connecting you to your inner child and just bringing you out of the dark because they're little lights. Anyway, so I'm going to try and get 2 cards from the fairies and we'll see what... Oh, wow, they shot that one right out for you. So there's one. We'll get one more. One more for pile 3, please. That's too many, but I will take this one because I think that's the one they wanted for you. Okay. So I'm going to read these from the book because I don't have them memorized because, like, I have a lot of oracle cards. Okay, so the first one we have is 31, the Smith. I like the Smith. He looks kind of like a dwarf. Is super cute. Okay, and then the next card we have is number 2, the Queen of Bedlam, which kind of reminds me of a devil card a little bit. But she's a little different. You'll see. I'll read her. Okay. So. Oh, it has a boob in it. I don't know if I'm supposed to hide those now with YouTube stuff, so here's a boob. Okay, so. So, 31 is your first card. Oh yeah, numbers. Did we have any fun numbers? We have 15, we have 8s. We had 2 8s, I think. Yep, 2 8s. So maybe 88 is a good number for you. Man, I've gotten 2, like, double numbers in every group so far. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and you're the last group, so I've gotten them in every group. Okay, so 31, the Smith. The Smith. Here you go. Here he is. Bond, promises, creation. The Smith is as old as fairy itself. He forges magical swords and armor for mortals and fairies alike. It is said that if your horse loses a shoe, just leave it tethered near the smith's forge with a little silver coin, and when you return in the morning, your horse will be shod. As many of the folk gifted with magical skills, the smith is lame, giving up a physical part of himself to attain a great magical skill. He is the forger of matter and the binder of oaths. If you make a promise to a beloved, he is the energy that binds the two of you together. A ring, a symbol of the bond between two people, is the energy that bond made manifest. When you exchange a ring, imagine the smith forging that ring with you, putting the energy of fairy into the tap of his hammer as he creates the circle that is the sign of an eternal bond. You can use the image to create a magical connection in any relationship, When you make a promise by saying, "My word is my bond," especially in fairy, you must intend to keep it. The smith is there to forge the bond for you, to take back the human world. If the smith appears in a reading, think about what you are promising to do, to be, to achieve in your relationship before you commit to this bond. Make sure that it is something you are truly intending to do, and then let the smith forge that bond for you. So what I'm seeing with this smith and this whole thing is like this, and he landed on top of the devil card. Like, hi. So I think what they're saying is that the bond that you're like worrying about, that you forged with somebody, that like you got to think about it. Like, don't let it kidnap you without you seeing it. You know what I mean? Think things through. Don't, like, that's why this death card is here. The bond, think about your bonds before you make them, is kind of what I'm seeing here. And like, yeah, that's all. That sounds, I think that's good. All right, card 2. Oh, there's a leaf in here. Okay, card 2, the Queen of Bedlam. She is card number 2. Responsibilities of partnership, frustration, and the gift of sanity. Who is the Queen of Bedlam? What is her purpose? It may not be as complicated or extreme as it appears. She is an everyday queen, a queen of day-to-day life, the keeper of little things that, when added together, become a madness of sorts. Have you ever been doing something very ordinary, something that you've done thousands of times, and then suddenly it seems that that if you do this particular thing one more time, you'll go mad? It could be as simple as packing your children's lunch boxes, or sewing a button on your partner's trousers again, or cleaning up the mess your dog just made. These are all responsibilities of partnership that must be dealt with over and over again. And when the feeling of "I'm going mad" sweeps over you at these times, the Queen of Bedlam has decided to visit. She is calmly sitting in your kitchen, pulling the petals off the flowers in the vase on the table. She is tearing your kitchen sponge into tiny pieces and cutting the sleeves off your partner's shirts. She's doing this for you. She comes to take the feelings of total frustration, of just not being able to continue living with any sanity at all, and envelops them in her immense capacity to embrace everyday madness. It is her reason for existing. So give generously of your small neuroses. She'll take care of them and leave you sane to face another day. That's nice. So I think she's here because of like the Two of Pentacles. Like, you're balancing this like really big struggle with everyday things and trying to like think your way out of it. And she's just reminding you that you can do it, and like just leave your little stresses for the universe, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, great reading number 3. You got this. You're going back to your passion. So, good job. Okay, bye, Internet.